This is Autocomplete with Lee Westwood. We're going to be asking Lee some of the most frequently searched questions about himself. Lee, are we ready for this?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay, so the first one, the most asked question, when did Lee Westwood start playing golf?
Between the ages of 12 and 13, one summer holiday.
And who got you into it, actually?
Nobody in my family played.
Okay.
So it was just my mum had bought half a set of golf clubs off somebody she worked with and decided to put them to good use one day.
12, 13, that's a little bit late, isn't it, considering a lot of people pick it up like 4 or 5, don't
I mean,
they?
I played all sports really. You know, a lot of football and pretty good runner, rugby, cricket. I tried everything. I've always enjoyed all sports.
And how many hours can you remember putting into it at 12 and 13 years old at the golf club?
Summer holidays, it was just relentless. I'd get dropped off at 8 o'clock in the morning and picked up at 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night some nights. You know, it stayed like so. I think if you fall in love with the sport, you know, you never get tired of playing it.
Where did Lee Westwood go to school?
I went to school in Worksop, Valley Comprehensive.
And were you a good student?
You probably should ask my dad. He taught me for 4.5 years. So because he taught me, you'd think it was an easy ride, but it was completely the opposite. So I left at 16 to pursue golf.
Yeah. And you're glad you did that, of course?
It paid off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does Lee Westwood have his own golf course?
Not one that I own, no.
I think people might be thinking about Close House, which obviously
I'm attached to Close House. I've done a bit of redesign on it. Most weeks off I'm up there practicing, so yeah, but it's not mine.
Does Lee Westwood like football?
I do, yeah. Been a Nottingham Forest fan all my life.
Okay.
Yeah, I love watching football.
Okay. And
my wife says too much.
Yeah? Forest are doing all right, aren't they?
Is this on again?
Yeah.
Normally is the comment.
Worksop Town supporter also. People think Worksop Town.
Yeah, Worksop Town because I'm for there, and I sponsored their shirts, the front of shirt for some time. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously watch Nottingham Forest, but because we live in Newcastle, my wife's a Newcastle fan.
Okay.
Go and watch Newcastle United quite regularly.
Okay. You get up there in the fans, you get a bit rowdy.
No, I sit in the posh seats.
Do you?
Yeah.
This is a really interesting question that people want to know actually. What is the best shot Lee Westwood has ever played?
Well, I've played a lot of good ones. I think probably one of the best shots I've ever hit was out the bunker on the 18th hole at the Open at Turnberry in 2009. I hit it down the left-hand side and it got a bad kick left and went into the fairway trap, and it was on a bit of a downslope, about 170 yards to the front edge, wind kind of out the right, maybe slightly helping, big lip in front of me. But it was lesser if I hit it out to the right, so I aimed right and hooked it in to ride the wind and got it about 5 yards on the front.
So downslope, wind howling off the right, you
nothing going for it, really.
Yeah, and you pulled it off. And where did you finish that year?
Third.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I three-putted it after knocking it on the green and missed the playoff by a shot.
Who is Lee Westwood's son?
Sam Westwood.
Does he play golf?
He does, yeah. He's turned pro and he's trying to find his way.
Awesome. And what did he turn pro off?
He didn't play that much as a youngster. He only really took it up, I suppose, when he got to sort of 16, 17 years of age and got to +3, but went through university and decided to have a go after that. So he's doing it the hard way.
And is he out in the US now?
No, he plays either the Clutch Tour or the Tartan Tour in the UK.
Has Lee ever played in the same tournament as Sam?
I have, yes.
Yeah?
A couple of times.
Where was this?
Once in Asia and once at Close House.
Who won?
International Series. Well, I did, obviously.
Yeah. Has he got the bragging rights yet? Has he beat you a couple of times yet?
Well, we have had games where he's maybe won one up over 9 holes or something like that. So, yeah, he's capable of shooting 65, 64 if he has his day. Just his high ones are just a little bit too high at the moment.
Did you teach him how to play golf?
Well, it's like most sons and most dads. It's difficult to take advice from your dad, isn't it?
They never listen, do they?
No. I know how I was with my dad, so I try and give him advice, but I send him to somebody else for lessons. Fortunately, his coach is now my coach. As long as people are all telling the same thing and working along the same lines, then that will work. It's when there's
100%.
When there's different advice. I think in the game of golf, it's very easy to take everybody's advice and get lost.
Yeah. Does Lee Westwood's wife caddy for him?
She does every now and again. Yeah. She's been a little bit lazy of late. She's probably stood around here somewhere. But no, she's caddying this week. She caddied for me in the Open qualifying.
Yeah, I saw that.
She's caddied for me in all of the majors now, I think.
What's that vibe like? Do you like you must like it because you obviously
it's
gone
good.
through final
Obviously,
teams to get here.
We get on well. I mean, we wouldn't be married if we didn't get on well. After playing professional golf for 33 years, I pretty much know what to do on the golf course regarding yardages and which way the wind's blowing and things like that. What I need is kind of psychological advice and help out there, and distracting away from all the stuff that goes on a golf course. It's easy to just get caught up in it and thinking about golf all the time while you're out there, whereas really the key to it is to kind of switch your concentration on for a minute and a half, and then switch it off and think about something else. She helps me to do that.
And does Helen play herself? Does she play a bit
She
of golf?
hits it really well when she plays, but she says it takes too long and she'd rather be riding a horse.
Does Lee Westwood own a horse?
I own a few horses, yeah, we're a very horsey family. I own a good few race horses. Helen's got some show jumping horses, and so has my stepdaughter Edie as well. So my other daughter Poppy, she used to ride a lot. Yeah, quite a horsey family.
You don't get on the saddle?
I used to have one, but I had a few interesting moments on him and realised it wasn't my choice where we were going. So yeah, I don't get on him anymore.
What's in Lee Westwood's golf bag?
My wife's working for me this week, so there's probably a lipstick in there and a nail file and a few other things that don't normally make it in there, but obviously the clubs, waterproofs, especially this week, maybe an extra towel, brolly.
Any superstitious things in the bag?
Not really. I carry a couple of ball markers with the kids' names on, and one that Helen got for me, but if I didn't use them, it wouldn't put me off. So I'm not really a superstitious type.
Okay, and what clubs are always in the bag? Is there any, I know a lot of people are playing 7 woods and 9 woods and things at the moment. What club's always in the golf bag? What do you never change?
Well, obviously the driver. I mean, I've used ping equipment for the best part of 40 years, so ping equipment is always in the golf bag.
Thanks so much for your time, guys. That was Autocomplete with Lee Westwood.